is this? Eddie June. Hello. New here, but so glad to find your channel. Been looking for an upgrade, and I'm glad I waited. Or 3D is the way to go for me. You guys convinced me. Hope it becomes mainstream. Hooah! All right. Where's Wilfried? He would totally...
It's one convert.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. It was like 1 a.m. I don't know. It was pretty late. I was setting up the Voice of God channel, and I just took a picture, posted a story on Instagram, and Wilfried was the first to like it. And he messaged me like, "Hey man, you're making my day." Like, man, this guy's up on it on Instagram. Cool. That's hilarious. You know, another thing that's kind of interesting to me is like, you know, Aaron, like you're always, you know, doing these measurements, talking about like frequency response and all the other stuff that goes along with what makes a good speaker. But in Floyd Toole's book, I remember reading a part where he says a lot of that stuff, like flaws in speakers, kind of go away, or not go away, but you notice it less the more channels you have. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why he's talking about like a single speaker. You can hear this, but once you start adding more, you kind of notice the issues less.
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of interesting.
Well, I think what's interesting, kind of along the same lines, is as soon as you go from just listening to audio to watching video, I mean, how I know I don't. I'm curious if anybody else really pays attention, you know, to the intricacies of their audio system. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to put it in words. I guess basically, do you go from being that audiophile to not caring anymore? Because, dude, I can watch stuff on a TV and be completely off center and all that jazz, and I don't care because I'm paying attention to the content of the movie. So I'm not listening for, oh, that thing didn't make the exact perfect sound. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're not paying attention
to that level. Yeah, like I care, but it's like, I don't know. My senses are between
when that explosion happens in the movie, you're like,
yeah, absolutely.
Did you hear that chocolatey bottom end?
Well, like when you hear the rumble, you're like, oh, that's cool. But it's not like I'm sitting there thinking like if there's a horn track or something in the movie, I'm not going, oh, that horn doesn't sound right. You know what I mean? Like that kind of goes out the window. But maybe it's just me.
Just like with a 4 Daily HiFi podcast, you notice the individual flaws less. Exactly. We cover for each other.
What flaws?
Yeah. You know,
we come together like Voltron.
I think it's partially because you don't watch a movie over and over and over, so you don't know like exactly how it's supposed to sound.
That probably has some truth to it.
But you know, I'm the type of guy, like if it doesn't sound right, it'll annoy me. Like I'll be the one like, hold on, let me pause this and then start going through the menus, you know, while we're trying to watch the movie. Hold on a second. Let me change the settings here.
Right. So, well, like if the sub is too hot or something's pulling to the side or things aren't. But what I guess I mean is like as far as the tonality goes, it don't have to be perfect. Like my level for accuracy is less or more tolerated, I guess, for movies because I'm paying attention to the movie. You know, not so much about the perfect sound.
I like this. Aaron's in the wrong audio corner.
Man, there is no such thing. I'm always in the right.
That's because he's rocking 5.1 right now.
I think if everybody is honest with themselves, what they would find is you sit in front of the movie screen and you're watching a movie, and then you go and sit to the side. I can guarantee you the sound stage is the exact same, but nobody else is going to care.
I don't enjoy it as much. Now the people that are with me,
like I want to sit right in front of it. But if I sit to the side when me and my kid are watching a movie, I'm not going, oh my God, I've got to sit in the center seat. I can't enjoy this if I don't.
Correct. Yeah.
So I think that's what video does for you.
I don't know, man. I triangulate. Like when I used to go to the movies, be like, oh, there. It looks like about. Yeah, that's my student laser.
Well, you know,
you have to move.
I used to have a membership over there at the Hollywood Bowl when I lived in LA. And they would call me up in January for all the summer shows. And they're like, hey, I got some super seats for you. And the super seats are a little bit nicer than the benches and, you know, still further away from the what is it called? The stage and the boxes. But the super seats are right in front of where the engineers mix the sound.
Right.
So I would always want to sit in those seats.
Yeah.
You know, for whatever concert was. Like I've seen I saw Beck like being like 10 years ago before we moved up here. But it was just cool, like to always hear everything in those seats at the Hollywood Bowl, because then I was just like, oh, I'm getting the best sound. Like, because I'm an idiot, you know. But I did see Dark Side of the Moon, Roger Waters, like box 3, row 5, fantastic. But
yeah, I
different
get
stuff,
that.
different
Like
stuff.
that's the front of house seat. Well, my thing is when I go to a concert, I don't want nosebleed seats. But that's what sucks about concerts, because if you want a good seat at a concert, you got to pay.
Yeah.
You pay
And
a lot
that's
of
part
money.
of the reason why I don't even go anymore, is because to me, the whole purpose of me going to a concert is I want the best seats that I can get. But dadgummit, man, it's like $200 for even,
Yeah.
just for something that you wouldn't think would be that big of a deal. Oh, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
for sure.
Mm-hmm. We got a
Holly, Chris,
super chat.
appreciate that, man.
Thank
All
you.
you get is the last $5 that'll be left in my wallet as I scrap my entire Atmos Odyssey system for Aura 3D and Dirac. Hate you all. Much love.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Hey, we're doing the same things on our end too.
Yeah, man, it's upgrade season over here. I'm just trying to get this 83-inch TV up here is a pain in the ass. Like, that's for sure. That is.
I mean, I'd be the first one to tell you if I did all this stuff and it didn't make too much of a difference, to just be like, don't try not to do it. It's not worth it. But